Hello, I'm SuperSandbag, the developer of Shy Guy and the Subcon bundle in Rivals of Aether. Although this fighter has already been released for a while, I thought it would be fun to make a video presentation to cap things off. There will still be a surprise or two in this direct though, so let's get on with the show! When I was designing Shy Guy, I wanted to make a version of him that would have been time appropriate for Melee's release. Even with this limited time frame of games, Shy Guy has an incredible amount of source material. Shy Guys first appeared as a common enemy in Yume Kojo Doki Doki Panic on the Famicom in 1987. If that game sounds familiar, that'd be because Doki Doki Panic famously got ported to the West as Super Mario Bros. 2, replacing the original playable characters with the Mario cast. All of the enemies in Doki Doki Panic were also original designs, which got carried over into Super Mario Bros. 2. Some of these enemies have become Mario mainstays, but most of them haven't gotten any recent appearances beyond minor cameos. Shy Guys really got their big break in Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island on the SNES in 1995. Here, they solidified themselves as Yoshi's equivalent of Goombas, and appeared everywhere throughout the game. They came with a ton of varieties that would become staples of the Shy Guy toolkit, such as utilizing stilts, spears, and propellers. This also marks the first time that a wide color variety was given to their cloaks. The second major Yoshi game, Yoshi's Story on the Nintendo 64 in 1997, had Shy Guys reprise their roles as versatile but weak enemies, but one particular Shy Guy was actually a helper to the Yoshi kids. From Yoshi's Island onward, Shy Guys would appear in a plethora of Mario spin-offs and would frequent the carts, parties, and various sports titles. They would also get notable roles in the Mario RPG games, such as Super Mario RPG in 1996 and Paper Mario in 2000. Their inclusion in Paper Mario is especially prominent, as a whole section in the game is themed after mischievous Shy Guys that live in a toy box in Toad Town. Nowadays, you could pick just about any Mario spin-off game, and it's more likely than not that Shy Guy will appear in some form. Well, now that the history has been covered, let's get into his moveset. Almost every action Shy Guy does comes from his early history. There's a lot of things folks might not be aware Shy Guy can do, so I wanted to highlight that through his moves. He has a lot of tools, but you have to be clever about how you use them to make the most out of his kit. The game a move originates from will be displayed on this corner. Let's start with a quick look at his basic movement. Now let's look at Shy Guy's normal moves. His jab takes after the snippets from Super Mario Bros. 2. He'll shoot two projectiles, one while on the ground, and one that happens while he jumps. It might be a good idea to try another attack out of this jump. F-tilt has him burst forward with his shield, and U-tilt makes him thrust a spear upwards. The spear will deal extra damage if you hit with the tip, so try to catch opponents with it. You might also notice that Shy Guy gains mask paint while he uses these moves, taking after their original appearance on Yoshi's Island. D-tilt has Shy Guy swing his hammer from an attack in Paper Mario. it can lead into U-tilt combos very easily, so take advantage of that. Dash attack makes Shy Guy trip, so it looks pretty pathetic. However, it lasts a long time, and if you can catch your opponents off stage while he's falling, they'll be in for a nasty surprise. Nair makes him turn into Pyro Guy. It looks painful, but don't worry, it's actually a pretty safe attack in terms of how much cover you get from it. Nair is a basic kick that lasts for a little while, but if you land it early, it'll deal extra damage. Bear actually doesn't come from any of Shy Guy's own moves, but I think you might recognize it if you've played some of the Mario characters in Smash before. U-Air turns him into Fly Guy, and this move is actually a bit tricky. The momentum you had before using this move will continue while you attack, so you can use it to hover around, or even recover from a long distance if you use it well. It won't save you if you're heading down though, so watch out! Dare tosses out one of the lesser-known vegetables from Super Mario Bros. 2, a carrot. Like in the original game, it'll gladly go through platforms, so use that to your advantage. F-Strong has him toss a powerful mace. This move is exceptionally strong, but it'll leave you open for a while. If you feel like your opponent is going to dodge behind you, you have a trick up your sleeve. Shy Guy can instead swing the mace behind him. What a tricky guy. U-Strong makes Shy Guy get a heart and turn into Big Shy Guy. While he's big, he'll be able to take most hits, so if you're crafty, you can interrupt recoveries with this pretty safely. D-Strong brings out Shy Guy's trusty friend, Ostro. They'll dash forward, making for a great surprise attack. They'll go even faster if you go off a platform, but watch out, as you can lose control of them fast. Finally, there's his taunt. He does the Dancing Spear Guy dance, complete with a song. Be careful not to be at the edge of the stage when you do it, though. Additionally, if you hold down or up before taunting, Shy Guy will initiate a game of Shy Guy Says. You can press A or B to raise your flag. Now let's look at his special moves. N Special is the Auto Bomb, Shy Guy's earliest vehicle. You can go left and right while on it, but it's a bit slippery. Wait a bit for the cannon to charge up, and boom! This blast is very effective in more chaotic matches. Also, you can press the attack button to release a small Fry Guy instead. He'll bounce around a few times, trying to catch any opponents in his path, and then disappear. You can only have one of them out at a time though, so try not to accidentally leave yourself open by charging a full shot. F Special is the Magic Carpet. It appears beneath him, but he can't pilot it very well, so it'll just gently float downwards. Since it counts as a platform, you can gain back all your jumps and air dodge from it, and can use all your grounded moves on it as well. Try thinking of creative ways to combine this move with others in his kit. U Special is the Jack in the Box. Shy Guy goes up a little bit, and then ground pounds while on top of the toy. If any opponent crosses his path, he'll jump right off while the opponent is sent straight down. You'll even get your double jump back. Having a recovery move be this risky is a bit unconventional, but once you get it down, it's one of Shy Guy's deadliest tools. D Special puts Shy Guy on stilts. Shy Guy will be so high up, most attacks won't hit him from the ground. You can walk forward or backward, and can jump out of it. Hitting opponents with your steps will send them straight upwards, so take that opportunity to hit them with another attack. While we're still talking about the fighter, let's take a look at all the alt color references. Of course, all 8 colors of Shy Guy from Mario Kart 8 are here. Then there's a Game Boy colored Shy Guy, Anti-Guy from Paper Mario, White Shy Guy from Yoshi's Story, and a purple color based on Waluigi also make an appearance, alongside not just one retro costume, but 4, based on Shy Guys and similar enemies in Super Mario Bros. 2. Of course, there's more to the Subcon bundle than just the fighter, so let's take a look at Shy Guy's home stage, Subcon. In the basic version, these 2 platforms make for a rather peaceful stage. The layout is based on the layered platforms of the original game. If you look closely, you might find some enemies making a cameo in the background. A couple of ninjas dash along the lower level in the back, and a Biza will occasionally fly by, taking a quick look at the fight. For the Aether version, things become a little less calm. On the main stage, patches of grass will appear in various locations. In the original game, plucking this grass will get you an item, and it works the same here. Attack the grass, and an item will fly out. The most common item is the radish. They're nothing too fancy, just a big flying smack. Next is the bomb. They'll fly like the radish, but after a bit of time, boom! They're very powerful, but a bit hard to get a good aim with. Then there's the POW block. It'll only hit opponents if they're on the ground, but that doesn't mean they can ignore it even if they're in the air. The shockwave is so powerful, it'll uproot other items as well. Up next is the timer. This will freeze your enemies in place for about 1.5 seconds, so you better make your next move count. Finally, the most powerful and uncommon item, the rocket. After it's plucked, it'll start flying into the sky, dragging any opponent along with it. If you get stuck in it, it's pretty much game over for you. These items make the game a lot more hectic. You never know what sort of bonus you'll get from plucking a patch of grass. It might be good to know that the first patches of grass will always start in the same positions and will always contain radishes. Subcon has 4 songs in it, so here's the song list. The main song on the stage is a remix I made of some songs in Super Mario Bros. 2. It starts off with the character select theme, transitions into the boss theme, and then Wart's theme shows up here too. Learning how to make music is very new to me, so I hope you find as much enjoyment in listening to it as I had making it. The second song is a melody of iconic songs from the original game. So many recognizable tunes. This soundtrack was definitely a treat. The third song comes from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, a remix of the Overworld theme arranged by Keiichi Okabe, a lively upbeat take on a lively upbeat song. And the fourth song is another remix of the Overworld theme, called Super Buck 2 by the group Stratosphere. This jazzy spin on the song is nothing short of fantastic. A special mention should be given to the incredible folks over at Overclocked Remix, since I found this remix from there. They're an excellent and very talented group of musicians, and consistently make some of the best game remixes I've heard. And of course, a gigantic thank you to Stratosphere. Please check out OC Remix and Stratosphere's other works. I would also like to mention that Shy Guy's victory theme is the Game Over song from Super Mario Bros. 2. It makes sense, right? One hero's Game Over song is another villain's victory music. To top it all off, 2 enemies from Subcon join in on the fun as buddies. The adorable masked bird Tweeter makes his return, and the terrifying Phanto will fly around you, ready to take back his key. Both buddies will change colors alongside Shy Guy, so show off your favorite buddy alt color combos. That'll be it for this direct. Thank you for watching. Well, actually, I may have one more thing. Please take a look. Releasing today is the GameCube Pack, containing a stage and a buddy themed after the iconic Nintendo console. To start off, let's take a look at the stage. This stage is a Nintendo GameCube, but extremely large. In the basic version, you'll fight on top of the system. It floating in space is certainly a familiar look. The cubes that appear in the GameCube's UI form as platforms for you to fight on. They'll move around a bit over time. But what good is a game console if you can't play it? Well, the answer is in the Aether version. Occasionally, a GameCube controller will drop down from above. If you smack the buttons, you'll get to play your opponents. This can really mess them up. Try making them attack so you have time to counter, or using up all their jumps while they're off stage. For the most part, the buttons will correlate with an action you would be able to do in Super Smash Bros. Melee. The buddy that comes with this pack is also a GameCube, though it's looking a lot more normal-sized. What else but the memorable startup song could be its taunt? Speaking of memorable songs, let's talk about the songs that come with the stage. The main song is a remix based on the iconic Totaka's song. Totaka's song was a secret tune that you could find hidden somewhere in games that Kazumi Totaka composed for, such as Luigi's Mansion and Animal Crossing, making it a clear fit. It's a bit of a mysterious and wacky song, so I tried to keep a similar mood here. Speaking of, the second song is Training from Luigi's Mansion, composed by Kazumi Totaka and Shinobu Tanaka. Luigi's Mansion was a launch title for the GameCube, so having a song from here only makes sense. The song really has that early 2000s feel. The third song is Target from Super Smash Bros. Melee, composed by Hirokazu Ando, Tadashi Ikegami, Shogo Sakai, and Takuto Kitsuta. Melee was one of the earliest GameCube games, and has been a defining part of its history for years, so it's hard to pass up representing that with a song. Fun fact, in Luigi's Break the Target stage, one of the platforms is a GameCube. The final song is Balloon Battle from Mario Kart Double Dash, composed by Kenta Nagata and Shinobu Tanaka. One of the battle stages from this game was actually a major source of inspiration for this stage, as it also takes place on top of a giant GameCube in space. That's it for the bonus GameCube Pack content. I hope you have fun with this tribute to the GameCube era. Now for real this time, the Subcon Direct will be coming to a close. Thank you so much for watching this. It means an incredible amount to me. Before we end things off, I'd like to go over the future of my Rivals of Aether content and these videos. First, here's the lineup of major content I have planned. After Shy Guy, I'll be going over Lovely Sweet Dream and Venom SST, as well as the future secret FanPro characters. Each of these fighters will also get 2 buddies and a stage with 1 original remix. Expect to learn more about the sources of this content when their respective directs come. As for releases, the buddies and fighters will be released as they're completed, prior to direct videos. However, their stage will be released on the day of the direct. If there are multiple smaller parts of a stage that can be separated, such as is the case with Dream Emulator, those stage parts will be released as they are completed as well, but without custom remixes. Between each of these directs, there will be a mini direct that contains a secret bonus pack, like the GameCube one in this video, releasing on the same day. These packs will contain 1 buddy and 1 stage. If you'd like to get more frequent updates on my upcoming non-secret content, please check out my Twitter. You can find a link to it in the description. In the description, you'll also find a link to the Subcon bundle, the GameCube Pack, and a collection of all my released content. In addition, a collection of every workshop creation that made a cameo in this video is in the description as well. These creators are massive inspirations to me, and I'm proud to stand among them. Please check out every one of them. Lucas Pukas with Wick and Backburn, Flophawk with Blue Time Rift and Bonneton, Circle Guy with Hat Kid, Mario Hill, and Switch Palace, Muno with Trumbull and Alto, Merchant Slums, and World 1-4, Ruby Knights with Palm, Cuponia with Meta Crystal, SB2749 with Troops, Big Yoshi, and Under the Ground, Shant with Cuphead and Floral Fury, Michigan with World 5-1, Cider Sea with Alex Ashikaga, Chair G Tables with Yuto Ichiga, Team Nerve with Fox and Falco, and of course, biggest thanks to the wonderful Rivals of Aether team that made all of this possible in the first place. Once again, please check these folks out, as they all make incredibly high quality content, and I'm honored that they all let me include their content for this video. Well, that'll be it for the Subcon Direct. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me today. Next time, I will be talking about Lovely Sweet Dream and the Dream Emulator bundle. Until then, I wish that you have fun. Goodbye!